Będziesz ćwiczyć angielski na prostych zdaniach.
Znajdziesz tu 30 prostych zdań z życia codziennego.
Każde zdanie usłyszysz po polsku i po angielsku.
Oni zazwyczaj piją herbatę razem.
They usually drink tea together.
They usually drink tea together.
They usually drink tea together.
Usually, in most cases or on most occasions.
Ona często chodzi na spacery rano.
She often goes for walks in the morning.
She often goes for walks in the morning.
She often goes for walks in the morning.
Often, many times or regularly.
On czasami ogląda wiadomości w telewizji.
He sometimes watches the news on TV.
He sometimes watches the news on TV.
He sometimes watches the news on TV.
Sometimes, on some occasions, but not always.
My zawsze jemy obiad około 6.
We always have dinner around 6.
We always have dinner around 6.
We always have dinner around 6.
Always, at all times, on every occasion.
Oni nigdy nie rozmawiają o polityce.
They never talk about politics.
They never talk about politics.
They never talk about politics.
Never, not at any time.
Ja czasami biegam rano przed pracą.
I sometimes run in the morning before work.
I sometimes run in the morning before work.
I sometimes run in the morning before work.
Run, to move quickly on foot.
On rzadko je śniadanie w domu.
He rarely eats breakfast at home.
He rarely eats breakfast at home.
He rarely eats breakfast at home.
Rarely, not often.
Oni często jeżdżą razem do pracy samochodem.
They often drive to work together.
They often drive to work together.
They often drive to work together.
Drive, to control and operate a car.
Ja zwykle czytam książkę przed snem.
I usually read a book before bed.
I usually read a book before bed.
I usually read a book before bed.
Read, to look at and understand written words.
Ona zawsze nosi okulary w pracy.
She always wears glasses at work.
She always wears glasses at work.
She always wears glasses at work.
Glasses, lenses in a frame worn to improve vision.
Oni często chodzą razem do kina.
They often go to the cinema together.
They often go to the cinema together.
They often go to the cinema together.
Cinema, a place where you watch movies.
Ja zwykle jem kanapkę na lunch.
I usually eat a sandwich for lunch.
I usually eat a sandwich for lunch.
I usually eat a sandwich for lunch.
Sandwich, food made of bread with filling inside.
On czasami pije kawę wieczorem.
He sometimes drinks coffee in the evening.
He sometimes drinks coffee in the evening.
He sometimes drinks coffee in the evening.
Coffee, a hot drink made from roasted beans.
Ona zawsze pisze wiadomości rano.
She always writes messages in the morning.
She always writes messages in the morning.
She always writes messages in the morning.
Message, words sent to someone by phone or internet.
Oni nigdy nie jedzą mięsa w poniedziałki.
They never eat meat on Mondays.
They never eat meat on Mondays.
They never eat meat on Mondays.
Meat, the flesh of animals used as food.
Ja często czytam wiadomości w telefonie.
I often read the news on my phone.
I often read the news on my phone.
I often read the news on my phone.
News, information about recent events.
On zwykle pracuje w biurze w centrum.
He usually works in an office downtown.
He usually works in an office downtown.
He usually works in an office downtown.
office, a place where people work at desks.
Ona często słucha muzyki w autobusie.
She often listens to music on the bus.
She often listens to music on the bus.
She often listens to music on the bus.
Music. Sounds arranged in a way that is pleasant.
My zawsze sprzątamy dom w soboty.
We always clean the house on Saturdays.
We always clean the house on Saturdays.
We always clean the house on Saturdays.
Clean. To remove dirt or mess.
On rzadko rozmawia z sąsiadami.
He rarely talks to his neighbors.
He rarely talks to his neighbors.
He rarely talks to his neighbors.
Neighbor. A person living near you.
Ona zwykle gotuje obiad w domu.
She usually cooks dinner at home.
She usually cooks dinner at home.
She usually cooks dinner at home.
Cook. To prepare food by heating it.
On często gra w piłkę z kolegami.
He often plays football with his friends.
He often plays football with his friends.
He often plays football with his friends.
Football. A game played with a ball and 2 goals.
My czasami chodzimy na zakupy w piątek.
We sometimes go shopping on Friday.
We sometimes go shopping on Friday.
We sometimes go shopping on Friday.
Shopping. The activity of buying things in stores.
Oni nigdy nie jedzą śniadania w szkole.
They never eat breakfast at school.
They never eat breakfast at school.
They never eat breakfast at school.
Breakfast. The first meal of the day.
Ja często piję wodę podczas pracy.
I often drink water during work.
I often drink water during work.
I often drink water during work.
Water. A clear liquid that people drink.
Ona zawsze czyta gazetę w metrze.
She always reads the newspaper on the subway.
She always reads the newspaper on the subway.
She always reads the newspaper on the subway.
Newspaper. Printed pages with news and stories.
On rzadko kupuje ubrania w sklepie.
He rarely buys clothes in the store.
He rarely buys clothes in the store.
He rarely buys clothes in the store.
Clothes. Things people wear such as shirts and pants.
Oni zwykle grają w gry wieczorami.
They usually play games in the evenings.
They usually play games in the evenings.
They usually play games in the evenings.
Game. An activity with rules for fun or sport.
Ja nigdy nie jem słodyczy przed snem.
I never eat sweets before bed.
I never eat sweets before bed.
I never eat sweets before bed.
Sweets. Small pieces of food that taste sweet.
On często rozmawia przez telefon wieczorem.
He often talks on the phone in the evening.
He often talks on the phone in the evening.
Often talks on the phone in the evening.
Phone. A device used to talk to people far away.